To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Returnable from the 1. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Offense up to the line fast. On play action, here's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Keeping it with Mixon. And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now for Stroud. And in for the Houston touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Check over.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. That right there might just earn him a one-way ticket to his coach's doghouse. He interfered with a fair catch, and that gives this offense a free 15-yard boost heading on the field. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits him on the in route. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Pass caught by Mixon. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Christian Harris on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Nix with it on first. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
70 ranges, dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check out.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up.
Warrior 70. Set up. Ready.
Nix from the gun. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Set. Go.
Nix looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It'll be a gain of only 1 on second, so that brings up third and goal from the 2.
Ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Now Nix. Headed out right. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On the quick, right?
It's Mixon on second down. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
11, 11, 11.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Nix. Higgins makes the catch. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He puts some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Complete to Mims. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready, ready?
Nix now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready? Go.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Going right side, mixing with it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
The throw is caught, and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go! 70 range.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Whoa. Here we go. No.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
This is ahead for about 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Stroud off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2.
South.
He's throwing for it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Got it. 60 Mavericks. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Mixon on the toss. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mixon will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Only a 20-yarder here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Second and 3 now.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Sack. 79 Broncos. Huck.
From the 38. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Keeping it with Mixon. And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hawk 70. Ready. 19 Lion. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Check. Ready.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's got it near the 10. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
From the red zone now. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Running it with Mixon. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Broncos 22.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Set.
Nix from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for two. Nix. Chased out to his right. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Shakes himself free. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Look at high, look at high. Like you Texans.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Go! 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
To throw, here's Nix. Complete to Mims. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Nix with it on first. Finds Mims. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trail by 8. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the 32. Mims with the grab. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here he is to throw. Touchdown, Denver. So there's part 1, Brock. Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for two.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their two-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for two.
Dragon 60. Check go.
Now to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted.
Keeps the score Texans 36, Broncos 34.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
All right.
On the ground again with Mixon. He's got room to roam here. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Texans go up by 8 at the end. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. You got a 2-score game now late.
34. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
They're running the 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Let's go.
Throwing now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense.
Warrior 70. 70. Ready.
To throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
Broncos 41.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
On the fleet, right?
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium.